Live from the Grenadian capital, this is the GBN television news. GBN, covering you from the Grenadine island chain to Brooklyn, New York, via the World Wide Web on www.gbn.gd.
The news headlines is brought to you compliments GUT Credit Union.
Are you busy during the week and have no time to go to the credit union to access your loans? Do you wish there were more days available to you? We can help. Our Loan Saturday is back by popular demand this and every Saturday at the GUT Credit Union Grandance Branch, Excel Plaza. Enjoy the peace of mind knowing that you have access to your credit union even on a weekend. So come on in and take advantage of our services every Saturday. GUT Credit Union. It's where you belong.
Good evening and welcome to the GBN television news on this New Year's Eve, Friday, December 31st, 2021. Coming up in the news tonight, Grenadians remain hopeful as they prepare to welcome 2022 amidst a spike in COVID-19 cases. Royal Grenada Police Force pleading for a safe end to 2021. Innovation and transformation planned for the Ministry of Agriculture in 2022. Coming up in regional news, South Africa under 19s take 2-0 series lead against the West Indies Rising Stars. The details to these and other stories are straight ahead. Stay with us.
Are you a small business and would like your business to grow? Do you have an event, products or services that people should know about? Be wise. Advertise. Book your spot on GBN Shopping Guide. Be part of Grenada's biggest advertising medium, the Grenada Broadcasting Network. Call our sales department now on 440-2446 or 440-3033 or GBN plus the number sign. Email us at sales@gbn.gd. Special conditions apply.
Thanks for joining us. I am Blossom Alexis-Welsh. Well, some countries around the world have already welcomed 2022. In the midst of a global health pandemic for a second year, celebrations to welcome a new year are scaled back as a new variant of COVID-19, the Omicron, is sweeping across countries. Here are some countries that have already ushered in a new year: Hong Kong, China, Australia, Seoul, South Korea, Thailand, Singapore, and New Zealand.
저 축포는 백두의 혁명정신, 자격갱생의 혁명정신으로 경의하는 김정은 동지의 영도를 변함없이 받들어 나갈 우리 인민의 불타는 충성의 분철입니다.
하나님과 영광만을 떨쳐갈 애국 충성의 열정으로 인민의 심장을 더욱 높이게 하고 있습니다.
The World Health Organization is optimistic that the coronavirus pandemic will be defeated in 2022, provided countries work together to contain its spread. Global COVID cases now stand at 287 million, while nearly 5.5 million people have died. At the stroke of midnight, Grenadians will welcome a new year, which normally brings with it expectations of people's goals and dreams. But just how will Grenadians welcome in the new year? We find out in this Gerard Joseph report.
To do it in the confines of my home with my family. My son is here from Jamaica for 2 weeks, and other than that, it would be nice to do it in the presence of the Lord, but there's no church tonight. But other than that, despite the challenges with COVID and everything else, I would look forward to embrace the year. and grateful that I survived for the entire 365.
I am going to just stay home and relax and work on getting out greetings and so on, encouraging the believers on the chat and stuff like that. I'll spend a couple hours doing that and just go and sleep. Maybe watch the fireworks and so on over down in the south and stuff like that. And have a good night's sleep and then hit the road tomorrow, going and encourage people and stuff like that. So that's it basically.
For many Grenadians, family bonding and building spirituality is seemingly the focus of their plans to welcome the new year. Traditionally, families opt for spending the last moments of All Year's Night in church, while some prefer celebrating their moments with others at a party or taking the high roads to witness the fireworks.
Attend church or probably, if not, just be at one of the probably events and just bring in the new year with a lot of joy and prosperity. And as traditionally as we do in Grenada, we may go out and just be in an event or even on the streets, as the new year ring in, and then you go home and you enjoy the rest with your family. So that will be my way of enjoying the new year coming tonight.
The challenges of 2021 may now be behind us. However, Grenadians are apparently highly optimistic about keeping up traditions and plans to welcome the new year and set the trend for the future.
Maybe church, and that's about it.
Okay. I was just celebrating holidays, so last day, new me.
Got some praise and thanks for keeping me from January 1st, 2021 to December 31st, 2021. God has been good, and I just want to give God thanks and praise for me and my family and for keeping us during the year.
I'm going to celebrate with my wife. Stay home, celebrate, and bring in the New Year's.
I am Gerard Joseph for GBN News.
And as 2021 closes its doors and 2022 prepares to commence, many reflect on the past and are looking forward to a new beginning. While COVID-19 still proves to be a challenge that will remain with us for the new year, traditions such as New Year's resolutions are still expected to be alive. GBN News team took to the streets of St. George to find out what are some of the resolutions and hopes for 2022. Rena Perry-Thomas has more in this report.
For many, it's felt like life has been on hold for nearly 2 years as the COVID-19 pandemic restrictions prevented some people from making personal and professional plans. And while there continue to be a great deal of uncertainty with information on the newest COVID-19 variant, Omicron still emerging, there is some hope that 2022 could look a bit brighter. This might tempt some to make drastic changes in the new year in an effort to make up for the lost time. And what better way to do so than with a New Year's resolution? A GBN News team combed St. George to find out what are some of the resolutions and hopes for 2022.
My New Year's resolution, I want to have the best of health and strength to achieve what I wish for. I know this year was a very hard year, and a lot of people didn't really achieve what they wanted to, but I hope that this coming year will be a more successful year.
Well, my New Year's resolution is basically to achieve more and develop myself individually more, and also develop the others in and around my country on a whole, and to see my country take a next step forward in the future. That's my 2022 goal, and
behave better than this year.
So that's your goal?
Yeah.
So any goals for the new year, any resolution for the new year, anything you plan to change, anything you want to succeed?
Well, we have to watch first to see how the situation, how the virus going to, The government will deal with it.
My resolution is ongoing. My resolution is to reach as many people for Christ. I'm a pastor, and that is my big goal. That's all it's ongoing.
To become a designer.
A what?
A fashion designer.
Okay, that's it for 2022? Mm-hmm. Any goals for 2022? Anything you want to achieve?
Just to continue to serve the Lord, because He's good and His mercy endureth forever and ever. Amen.
I had a lot of hiccup with COVID, so 2022, I'm just looking for prosperity and health. That's what I'm looking forward to.
Well, I'm already an artist, so that's what I'm already doing. I really have no goals, honestly speaking. I do know what I'm doing already, and I don't really celebrate the New Year, so it's kind of like, yeah, a lot of pagan thing.
Any goals or resolutions for the year 2022?
Yeah, to reaffirm my commitment to serving the Lord. In addition to that, to try and be more present for my family, to be more involved in not only my immediate but my relatives, because it's stressful times, and you need a family member to listen to talk to be able to ensure that your mental faculties are intact and your psyche are in line, so at least you can face the stresses of the day.
For GBN News, I am Rena Pett Thomas reporting.
With the curfew lifted and being mindful of protocols that remain in place, especially with this new spike in cases, the question is, would Grenadians be permitted outdoors this year to enjoy the fireworks display? Chrislina John spoke with officers at the Community Relations Department of the Royal Grenada Police Force.
The Ministry of Health is counting the numbers of active COVID-19 cases. Officials are already in dialogue on the way forward for the return to face-to-face teaching and learning. Some decisions hang in the balance. As is customary on New Year's Eve, scores of Grenadians will assemble at different locations across the country to view the spectacular display of fireworks. Last year, people viewed from the confines of their homes, since permission was granted to the Royal Grenada Police Force and to several designated hotel facilities to launch displays of fireworks on New Year's Eve. According to police, since there is no curfew in place, people can go out and view the fireworks display. On one of GBN's morning programs, RGPF expressed concern with the increase in the unauthorized and illegal use of scratch bombs, fireworks and other pyrotechnics items during the Christmas season. Inspector Stanislaus of the Special Services Unit Department explained that the level of compliance over the years has changed, as he outlined some of the dangers associated with it.
Fire is one of the things we will see happening if we do not use or deploy those pyrotechnics in a safe environment. So prior to even setting up the fire, you will have to do a survey as to the area where you intend to deploy those projectiles. And definitely anything that is in close proximity that might be easily or flammable, you will have to take that into consideration, and that will be an absolute no-no in terms of deploying the fireworks in that particular spot.
Persons can be fined from $1,500 up to $100,000 for violating the law when it comes to the use of pyrotechnics, and depending on the amount of damage caused by its use. The general public is therefore advised that in order to import or use pyrotechnics in Grenada, persons must first obtain a license from the Royal Grenada Police Force. Chrislina John, GBN News.
This is GBN Primetime edition of news. Coming up, RGPF pleading for a safe end to the year. We'll bring you the details next.
January 1947 saw the dawn of a new day, the birth of the Grenada Civil Service Credit Union, later renamed the Grenada Public Service Cooperative Credit Union Limited, and more recently, ARISA. ARISA is extremely proud to be celebrating this significant milestone. But this would not have been possible without you. And this is why we are inviting you to celebrate with us as we celebrate 75 years of transforming lives. Stay tuned to our social media platforms and our local media houses to learn more of the activities and events that we have in store for you. As we celebrate this journey, we thank all our stalwarts for their valued contributions in bringing us to where we are today. We look forward to serving you for many more years. Let's celebrate 75 years of transforming lives.
Introducing the Grenlec mobile app. You can now get your bill balance and easily track energy usage for your home or business. Report and receive alerts about power outages. Plus, stay up to date by receiving the latest notifications. Yes, the Grenlec app keeps you connected anytime, anywhere. Register now to get the Grenlec app release date and enter to win $100 credit towards your bill. Terms and conditions apply.
Physical violence, threats, controlling behavior, and being disrespectful are no-nos in any relationship. Parenting together after a breakup can be difficult, but always speak and behave in ways you would want your children to speak and act. You cannot control what your ex-partner does, but you can control how you choose to respond to your ex and what behaviors you display to your children. Parents, display behaviors you will want your children to learn. A respectful child begins with you. Step up your parenting game. My family matters.
It's the season for all the merry get-togethers and favorite holiday festivities. So how much fruit is too much for Granny's delicious black cake recipe? Or how much paint do we need to fix up the living room? Did someone say punch the creme? Share it all on every device when you bundle. Add a postpaid mobile to your new or existing home services and save 50% off your mobile bill every month. Plus, get a free smartphone. Bundle now and get 10 times the chance to win over $100,000 in cash and prizes with Flow, the nation's only island-wide network.
Friday, December 31st, the courtyard at Spice Basket will be transformed into a sea of black and gold.
Enchanted.
Performing live at Enchanted. Tedison John.
People business alone, don't do that.
Tedison John.
It's time to get up and move it.
Lava Man.
When we reach French, place turn over. Don't test we alone. Don't test we alone. We not change.
The Octane Band and music by DJ Daddy.
Early bird tickets $120.
VIP $350.
Complimentary drink on entrance.
Lovely display of fireworks to welcome 2022. Friday, December 31st.
Get ready for Enchanted.
Enchanted.
The perfect way to start the new year.
Brought to you by Megavolts Promotions.
With Republic Bank. Light up your home with renovation. Light up your driveway with a new vehicle. Even better, light up the faces of your loved ones with a loan from Republic Bank. Get up to $50,000 unsecured. Reduced interest rates, quick approvals, and win cash prizes with Republic Bank.
The holidays are here. Republic spreading the cheer. Come on and light up your Christmas with Republic.
Make this Christmas your brightest with Republic Bank. Special terms and conditions apply.
Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
We are all essential in the fight against COVID-19.
At Courts, we're doing our part and we encourage you to stay at home, stay safe, and shop online at www.shopcourts.com.
For added convenience, our Courts online customers will receive free delivery and get up to 20% off televisions, appliances, and homewares. Plus, if you shop with Ready Finance, you will pay nothing down for 60 days. Now, you can stay home, shop online, and save.
Remember, do the essential. Wear a mask, wash your hands, practice social distancing, stop the spread.
What does it take to be an amazing woman? Lots of me time. Amazing women are classy, fancy, and a little sassy. It's the drink for me. Cheers! Sometimes you've got to show them who's boss. Alpha male? Nah, alpha females are more amazing. Cheers to securing the bag. We make time for ourselves, for work, friends, and we certainly make time for passion. We're simply amazing. Amazing cream liqueur for the amazing woman in you.
Purchase 2 or more Stag 6-packs. Take a picture of the receipt. Ensure the store location, date, and purchase of Stag is captured. Then go to your phone's photo app and scan the QR code on the front of the 6-pack. Text your name, phone number, and a photo of the receipt you purchased to the number. If you don't have the barcode, you can text the receipt to WhatsApp number 417-2676. And now you have officially entered the Stag's Ultimate Man Throne Challenge. Good luck.
Ridgeway Residences, a modern, exclusive residential community offered by Ariza. Purchase one of our completely built houses or let us build for you by simply choosing your lot, choosing your home design from our selection, and let us do the rest. Owning a home does not have to be a frustrating process. For more information, contact Ariza Credit Union on 415-0994 or send us an email on info@ridgewayresidences.gd. Ridgeway Residences, hassle-free home ownership.
Once upon a time, we shopped at Wonderland, then Neverland. But we're all grown up now and no longer believe in fairy tales. So now we just shop at Shoes R Us. At Shoes R Us, we stock the latest in shoes, tops, and jeans for the fashion-conscious lady. We also carry colognes and much, much more. And for the modern trendy male, we have the latest brand-name shoes and sneakers, Converse, Reebok, Nike, K-Swiss, Puma, and much more. So check us out at our 2 convenient locations, Melville Street in St. George and Ben Jones Street in Granville. At Shoes R Us, we say, come shop with us.
GBN leads, the others follow. This segment is brought to you by Republic Bank.
Light up this Christmas with Republic. Come on and brighten up the holidays with Republic.
Light up your Christmas with Republic Bank. Light up your home with renovation. Light up your driveway with a new vehicle. Even better, light up the faces of your loved ones with a loan from Republic Bank. Get up to $50,000 unsecured. Reduced interest rates, quick approvals, and win cash prizes with Republic Bank.
The holidays are here. Republic spreading the cheer. Come on and light up your Christmas with Republic.
Make this Christmas your brightest with Republic Bank. Special terms and conditions apply.
Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
Welcome back to the news. The Ministry of Health is confirming the presence of the Omicron variant in Grenada. 11 positive samples sequenced this week by the Ministry of Health and St. George's University, Windruff, were determined to be Omicron, the latest COVID-19 variant in circulation around the world. None of the 11 Omicron cases had recent travel history. Additionally, samples tested by CARPHA last week confirmed the presence of the Delta variant still in Grenada. Based Based on the rapid rise in positive cases in recent days, the Ministry of Health says it is highly likely that Omicron is now the dominant variant in Grenada. The Ministry of Health has since notified the Pan American Health Organization and the World Health Organization of the latest development. Ministry officials continue to encourage everyone to know their status by getting tested. The Ministry of Health mounted an aggressive testing drive in recent days and will continue this effort for the immediate future. During this festive season, the population is also advised to maintain the recommended COVID-19 protocols, which include wearing a mask at all times, washing or sanitizing hands frequently, avoiding large gatherings, and maintaining physical distance. Given the rate of increase in positive cases in Grenada, the Ministry of Education, acting on the guidance of the Ministry of Health and Cabinet, is advising that only students in exit grades should report to school during the first week of the new term, which begins on Monday. This decision will be reviewed during the course of next week. The Royal Grenada Police Force is pleading for a safe end to 2021, imploring on the general public to make responsible decisions. Chrislina John has this report.
Today, December 31st, marks the end of 2021. Though a challenging year for many, Old Year's is a time when people reflect. Some make New Year's resolutions, others go to church, while a few choose to party. Despite how you choose to end the year, the Royal Grenada Police Force is reminding everyone to be responsible. Parents are cautioned to ensure the safety of their children, knowing their whereabouts, friends they are with, and what they consume.
As we prepare to say goodbye to the old year and welcome the new, we implore upon everyone to play their part to ensure a safe and incident-free transition to 2022. During the Christmas period, we received disturbing reports of minors engaging in illegal parties and consuming alcoholic beverages. Parents, we take this opportunity to remind you to be vigilant about your children's whereabouts and the activities they engage in. Ensure that your children are decently dressed to avoid prying eyes and unwanted sexual advances.
Parents are not the only one who has that responsibility. It is said that it takes a community to raise a child. We all have our part to play.
Promoters, bartenders, and adult patrons, we urge you to desist from selling or providing alcoholic beverages to minors. It is unlawful, and anyone found in violation will be prosecuted. Please remember that permission for all activities must be sought from the Office of the Commissioner of Police within a reasonable time to facilitate due processing.
With the continued spike in COVID-19 cases once again on the island, everyone is reminded to be on guard to avoid contracting and spreading this deadly virus.
Everyone should remember that we are still in the midst of a pandemic. We appeal to all citizens to comply with the COVID-19 protocols and regulations in place. Wear a mask. Maintain your distance. Sanitize or wash hands regularly. We want to see everyone safe and healthy in 2022.
Chrislina John, GBN News.
Join GBN on New Year's Day for the official Greens Music to the World Top 20 Countdown of 2021 from 10 a.m. on Classic Radio and Hot 98. In 2021, GBN began airing the Greens Music to the World program, showcasing the music of Grenadian recording artists at home and abroad. The show has featured numerous upcoming and established artists from all genres of music and has heightened awareness of the diverse musical talents of Grenadians. Greens Music to the World Top 20 Countdown is a good way to start the new year. Join host Eugene Gittins at 10 a.m. on Classic 105.5, 105.9 and Hot 98.5, 98.7. In other news, senior managers within the Ministry of Agriculture are charting the way forward for 2022, the year of innovation and transformation. Chrislina John has that story.
Senior managers within the Ministry of Agriculture are charting the way forward for 2022. Part of their plan is to build on the outcomes of 2021 and continue their efforts to improve food safety, increase food and nutrition security, and increase the economic returns from the agriculture sector, a major export earner. Senior managers of the Ministry of Agriculture, Lands and Forestry met on Wednesday for a one-day strategic retreat to review the achievements and challenges of the sector over the past year and make projections for 2022 and the aim for each department to enhance the effectiveness of the ministry. Reflecting on the past year, challenged by the onset of the COVID-19 pandemic and noting the progress made, Minister for Agriculture, Lands and Forestry, Peter David, commended members of the management team for their efforts, which have begun to bear fruits as the sector, which contracted by 12.2% in 2020, grew by 12.5% in 2021.
Everybody's talking about agriculture and the importance of agriculture. We touch every single aspect of our society. We are, in no uncertain terms, the foundation on which our society is built. Last year we spoke about the increase in production, and we did achieve that objective through the Grand Prix State, through assisting farmers, through our interaction with all of our farming community. We did achieve. But there will be no development of agriculture in this country if you don't innovate and transform.
Permanent Secretary Elvis Morin says the deliberations during the one-day exercise positioned the ministry in a good place to amplify the success of 2021 and focus on 2022 to make a greater impact within the sector.
It makes good reading for us going forward 2022. What we need to do is to get to the level where we can implement our plans and our programs. If we can work together as a unit, we can achieve much, much more. None of us is as smart as all of us. Right? And again, that basically gives us credence for working as a team. So none of us is as smart as all of us. So if we can put ourselves together and work, we will have differences because we're different. Yeah? But if we can put aside our personal differences and find ways for us to work together, I think at the end of the day, we can all be very proud of our achievements. Let us begin to hit the ground running.
The sector will receive an injection of EC $35 million towards transformational projects with strategic areas to include project implementation, increased use of technology, innovation, entrepreneurship, productivity, and competitiveness. Chief Agriculture Officer Mr. Trevor Thompson says the ministry will implement and improve over 30 new and ongoing projects through several bilateral agreements with the People's Republic of China, the Food and Agriculture Organization, Global Climate Fund, GEF, ICA, and UNDP. Christelina John, GBN News.
And now let's turn our attention to what has been creating a buzz on social media. Rena Perry-Thomas has been looking around the platforms.
The news. You analyze the various topics and distill the issues as they unfold. Your distillation points matter as we're about to highlight them in our Social Buzz Report.
Police have arrested and charged a runaway driver involved in December 17th accident in Tempe, St. George. GBN brought the story and you, our online audience, took to the comment section to air your views. Jermaine David said the police needs to take a more proactive approach to the road lawlessness. More officers needs to be on the road. Tessa St. Louis commented, but wait, can't all you say the police was not chasing anyone when the video first came out? Ressa Baller Neal wrote, this could have been done differently without any injuries or damages, but since we're living like dog eat dog, this would frequently be the end result. And finally, Ian Chase asked, did the superintendent of police say the suspect is a security officer? Wow, shameful indeed. And that's That's a wrap for tonight's Buzz. Continue to share your thoughts and concerns with us on our social media platforms.
And from the thought process to the visual impact, let's take a peek through the GBN eyesore lens.
A good eye captures all. GBN Eyesore is brought to you by Clear Vision.
Life is beautiful if only you can see it. Clear Vision Eye Center helps you do just that. We provide expert service, classy eyewear, and cutting-edge technology, all with a quality customer experience. See better, feel better, and look better. Meet us today at clearvisiongrenada.com or call 444-0055, WhatsApp 409-0055, or follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Clear Vision Eye Center. Let's see life and the world with a clear vision.
This is the biggest coconut I've ever seen, so says our citizen journalist. Coconut is an edible fruit of the coconut palm that provides a nutritious source of milk and oil. It has been classified as a functional food rich in fiber, vitamins, and minerals. The coconut flesh in particular is high in fat and can be dried, eaten fresh, or processed into coconut milk or coconut oil. The liquid of the nut is known as coconut water. We thank our eyesore reporter for this refreshing submission.
I get your coconut water, man, it's good for your daughter. Coca got a lot of iron, make you strong like a lion.
Continue to send us your photo and video submissions via WhatsApp on 405-3052 or our other social media platforms.
Big indeed. And coming up next, your sports report and our probe around the globe.
If there was ever a time to keep and stay healthy, it's now. We at Hills and Valley are here to help you take deliberate steps to maintain your health. We stayed true to maintaining the most comprehensive rates while stocking the widest range of medicines and health devices, including personal protective equipment. There are so many benefits shopping with us. You get great savings through discounts for senior citizens and reward cards for loyal customers. Ask about owning yours today. Visit us at Halifax and Grenville Street, St. George, Jubilee Street opposite the Grenville Bus Terminal, and at Hillsborough, Carriacou. Our wholesale distribution on Halifax Street also stocks the widest range of pharmaceuticals. We are with you on the hills and in the valleys. We are Hills and Valley Pharmacy.
'Tis the season of joy, giving, and togetherness. Every year we look forward to gathering with family and friends to celebrate. However, our gifts to each other should be love and unity, not COVID-19. We are not yet out of the woods, and the super spreader Omicron variant is looming on the horizon. Play your part in protecting the gains our country has made in managing this virus. Get tested to know your status this festive season. Celebrate responsibly, protect yourself and your loved ones. Know your status. Get tested for COVID-19. A message from the Ministry of Health.
Gifts of love with dread, bringing love for you this year. Communion show with that weekend.
We're bringing you gifts of love with cheer at the communal. This Christmas, we are your Santa. It's all about sharing the warmth of this season with those you love. Get in on this special loan, taking advantage of great interest rates with no principal payments until January 2022. Share the gift of love. Make it a merrier Christmas with the communal. Exciting prizes for members throughout the promotion. For we are your Santa this Christmas. Offer ends January 31st, 2022. Lending terms and conditions apply.
You're already ill and have no time or energy to walk every which way to access your healthcare needs. So Come to Spice Isle Imaging on the Carenage for a one-spot stop for all your health service needs. See our in-house doctor and get your meds from the pharmacy right on location. Digital X-ray, MRI, CT scans, mammography, ultrasound and laboratory services are also available. So for that moment when life makes demands on you, you can make demands on us. Visit us at Spice Isle Imaging, Carenage, St. George's.
It's the season for all the merry get-togethers and favorite holiday festivities. So how much fruit is too much for Granny's delicious black cake recipe? Or how much paint do we need to fix up the living room? Did someone say punch the creme? Share it all on every device when you bundle. Add a postpaid mobile to your new or existing home services and save 50% off your mobile bill every month. Plus, get a free smartphone. Bundle now and get 10 times the chance to win over $100,000 in cash and prizes with Flow, the nation's only island-wide network.
2050, 2050, 2050. That's our pledge to you. You get 20% of the purchase of 4 new tires at Premium Auto Services. And that's not all. You get an additional 50% discount on your wheel alignment. Wow! Now that's a deal. Additionally, you receive free wheel balancing service with the purchase of 2 new tires. It's a 2050 deal. Only at Premium Auto Services. Call today to place your order. 439-4000. Offer valid while stocks last.
Running low on groceries? Why not visit realvalueiga.com and experience our new online shopping platform. Place your order, then go out and enjoy your day to spend more time with friends and family. Delivery available within select locations or in-store pickup available. Sounds simple, right? It is. Stress less, live more with Real Value IGA online store, where good food begins.
Looking for a professional team offering around-the-clock private and confidential nursing, medical care, and aid services? Then look no further. Nurses Care Grenada is a fully certified, insured, and licensed healthcare facility committed to the reduction and eventual elimination of healthcare disparities affecting the nation. Our registered nurses will visit you at your home, assess your condition, and provide the required treatment under the directive of a doctor. So why worry when there's Nurses Care Grenada? Give us a call, 406-3928. Nurses Care, reliable, trusted professionals we can all depend on.
Introducing Color by Sissons. 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 Color by Sissons.
Give your child the advantage he or she needs with Destined to Win Tutoring and Aftercare Academy. Destined to Win caters to students at all levels of primary and secondary school, meeting students at their individual needs. We also provide an aftercare for kindergarten students. Registration is only $50 and begins on December 21st. Call Mrs. Bartholomew, a qualified educator with over 35 years experience, and secure a spot for your child today. Destined to Win is located on Tempe Main Road, St. George. Call 405-8282 for more information. Destined to Win Tutoring and Aftercare Academy. With God, failure is not an option.
It's been a long and challenging year, but you know what? It's time for some real Pamper Me Spa specials at Escape to Haven Health Spa by Nirvana. Imagine being pampered with a relaxing mint full body massage, $140. Relaxing aroma facial, $70. Relaxing aroma Full body scrub, $100. Relaxing pedicure with a mint soap, $75. We are located at Excel Plaza, Grand Am. Call 231-6642, 418-7115, or 449-7753 to book your appointment. Opening hours are Tuesday to Sunday, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Gift cards are available online at www.nirvana.gd or at our Excel Plaza, Belmont and Brew Street Mall locations. Have a pampering and relaxing Christmas and a rejuvenating New Year. Escape to Haven Health Spa by Nirvana. We know real body care. This offer ends on January 9th.
You're already ill and have no time or energy to walk every which way to access your healthcare needs. So come to Spice Isle Imaging on the Carenage for a one-spot stop for all your health service needs. See our in-house doctor and get your meds from the pharmacy right on location. Digital X-ray, MRI, CT scans, mammography, ultrasound and laboratory services are also available. So for that moment when life makes demands on you, you can make demands on us. Visit us at Spice Isle Imaging, Carenage, St. George's.
Good evening, sporting fans. Let's bowl off with cricket. Grenada's Teddy Bishop continues to hold steady and chip in runs for the West Indies under-19s despite being on the losing end in a close encounter on Thursday. South Africa took a 2-1 series lead with a showdown on Monday in the final ODI, which will decide the outcome of the tour ongoing in St. Vincent. Bishop scored 25 runs, while opener Shakir Paris top scored with 27 as the hosts were dismissed for 106 in the 39th over. West Indies rising stars off-spinner Onaji Omari's brilliant 4-wicket haul brought the fight to South Africa as he went for just 8 runs off 4 overs. However, West Indies under-19s came up short as the visitors got home in the 19th over at 113 for 9 wickets. In football, the Grenada Football Association is encouraging national team players and staff to get fully vaccinated against COVID-19 ahead of the 2022 calendar. This appeal follows implementation of the new GFA vaccination policy approved by the GFA Executive Committee in October. GFA Director for St. George's and Chairman of the GFA Medical Committee, Nigel Gibbs, said the decision was based on global entry policies, which are much easier to navigate for vaccinated travelers. Vaccination will also affect the composition of the national teams based on the players' willingness to complete the procedure. And finally, West Indies women's all-rounder Hayley Matthews is part of a 3-woman shortlist nominated for the ICC One-Day International Female Cricket of the Year award. The past year saw the talented 23-year-old put in brilliant performances with both the bat and the ball. In 14 matches, Matthews scored 380 runs at an average of 29.23 with 1 century and 1 half-century. She claimed 18 wickets at an average of 22.44 at a rate of 3.33. Also in contention for the award are Pakistan's Fatima Sana and England's Tammy Beaumont. Jamaica's treble Tokyo Olympic Games gold medalist Elaine Thompson-Herah has been named the AIPS Best Female Athlete of 2021. This follows a poll by the International Sports Press Association, where a panel of 529 journalists from 114 countries voted for the champions of 2021. Joining Thompson-Herah in receiving the top honor is Polish footballer Robert Lewandowski, and has been named the AIPS Best Male Athlete of the Year. Thompson-Herah, who was also named the World Female Athlete of the Year at the World Athletics Award 2021 earlier this month, retained her Olympic 100-meter and 200-meter titles in Tokyo and added a 3rd gold medal in the 4x100-meter relay. She also ran world-leading times of 10.54 and 21.53 seconds over the 100-meter and 200 meters respectively, moving to 2nd on the world all-time list for each discipline. And that's all the sports we have for you for now. Regional and international news are coming up next. Tonight's One Caribbean hookup begins in Guyana. On Wednesday, scores of protesters were joined by members of the opposition as they gathered in the vicinity of the Arthur Chung Conference Center to protest the proposed amendment of the Natural Resource Fund Act. Alana Nadir was on the scene and filed this report.
As the country's politicians assembled in the dome of the Arthur Chung Conference Center for the 34th sitting of the National Assembly, protesters were railed outside displaying their disapproval for the proposed amendment of the Natural Resource Fund. They were later graced by the presence of members of the opposition who shared comments to Nightly News about what they believe the motive of the bill is and how it should have been. Opposition Member of Parliament Kemraj Ramjatan believes that there is a strong need for good governance, which should have a well-inclusive body to contribute in decision-making and to manage the natural resource finances.
It is what is good governance. Not only the politicos now dealing with this thing, and although you will have the PSC is always there, but the PSC is also dominated by the PPP. They got, I think, 5 out of the 9 members. Whereas this oversight, the Public Accountability and Oversight Committee will be made up of 22 people who would make better calls.
Ramjatan lamented that the opposition's suggestion of having a group of 22 non-political members to make decisions isn't being taken into consideration. He alleged that Vice President Bharat Jagdeo is only interested in getting money.
This fella just wants that money and then he can put all in consolidated fund. It becomes fungible in that consolidated fund and he could spend it as he wants.
These are national decisions that are bigger than any political group, said Opposition Member of Parliament Christopher Jones. When it comes to the nation's interest, all politics should be set aside so that the best possible outcome can be achieved from the decisions being made to benefit Guyanese. He added that the bill should be sent to a special select committee to thoroughly go through it because there are details that both the government and opposition have missed.
And that is what we're calling for them. We too are hopeful that the government move this bill to a special select committee to provide the opportunity for those organizations to speak on it.
Dr. David Hines, who was a part of the protest, highlighted that decisions like these shouldn't be driven by one group of people. The protest, he said, was actually a great start.
Because these people came out here today, they weren't called out by political parties. They came out on their own, and that is a very good sign. I think that if the political parties had called this protest, it would have been a bigger protest.
The Natural Resource Fund bill was laid in the National Assembly on November 15, 2018, and was passed in January 2019 during the APNU-AFC coalition's reign. The purpose of the act is to establish funds to manage the natural resources wealth effectively and efficiently. Reporting for HGP Nightly News, Alana Nadir.
Meanwhile, in another development in Guyana, confirmation has been received that there is no stepping aside for the opposition leader, Joseph Harmon, as there is a conditional process to follow. Find out more in this report from Travis Chase.
There is confirmation from Mr. Joseph Harmon that he will remain Guyana's opposition leader, even though he was defeated by Aubrey Norton for the post of leader of the People's National Congress Reform. Mr. Harmon was speaking on the sidelines of the court appearance of former Finance Minister Winston Jordan on Tuesday.
Is there any chance of you stepping aside as opposition leader?
Not as I see it.
He noted that he would remain as an ordinary member of the PNCR, but would still be leader of the opposition, a national constitutional office. Mr. Harmon said the opposition leader and the PNCR leader are two separate positions.
You'll recall that the leader of the opposition is representative of over 218,000 persons who went to the electorate and voted. And so that is my mandate. The mandate of the leader of the PNC is a separate mandate altogether. I believe that the two positions that we should work together very closely, but they are two separate positions altogether.
Asked specifically how he intends to represent the positions of his party in the National Assembly, given the fact that he's no longer a member of the PNCR's Central Executive Committee, Mr. Harmon responded.
If you're called upon to do so by way of a majority of the current executive. Well, if in fact my situation, my sitting there, makes it difficult for the members of parliament to be able to challenge the PPP and to confront them at every level, then certainly I will consider it. So it is a matter though of our strength in the National Assembly, our ability to confront the PPP and their parliamentary agenda.
The opposition leader spoke of a constitutional process that would see him stepping aside as opposition leader.
The Constitution provides for the position of the leader of the opposition, and there is a process by which any change of that position will take place. And that's a constitutional process. So that the elections in the People's National Congress reform does not change the setting, does not change the arrangement in the parliament itself.
Travis Chase, HGP Nightly News.
And that's it for our regional segment. Recap of the headlines is up next. And now let's look back at what made news tonight. Grenadians remain hopeful as they prepare to welcome 2022 amidst a spike in COVID-19 cases. RGPF pleading for a safe end to 2021. Innovation and transformation planned for the Ministry of Agriculture come 2022. In sports, South Africa under-19s take 2-1 series lead against the West Indies Rising Stars. And in regional developments, Natural Resource Fund bill sparks protest action in Guyana. That's the end of the GBN Nightly News for New Year's Eve, Friday, December 31st, 2021. If you missed any part of this newscast, a repeat of it will be broadcast at 10 o'clock tonight. Continue to follow us online at www.gbn.gd or on GBN Television Facebook page and YouTube channel for these and other top stories. And starting tonight, GBN begins its broadcast of 2021 Year in Review right after tonight's news. On behalf of the entire news team, I am Blossom Alexis-Welsh, wishing you a safe, enjoyable New Year's Eve going into 2022. All the best, and please stay safe.